Hi, CC3. So today we are going to look at combining like terms. Our essential question today is how do I combine like terms? So you previously have looked at some vocabulary about expressions. So now we're going to continue that thinking and looking in the future and talking about now how do you combine like terms? So first we need to realize what is combining like terms? What does that mean? So we need to first define combining like terms. So just for future reference, combined like terms can also be written as CLT, which is how I always abbreviate it just to make life simpler. So combining like terms is combining signs. So you're combining either signs or tiles. Actually, let me just rewrite that. So you're combining tiles that have the same area. It's used to write a simpler expression. So you're basically combining everything. So instead of saying x plus x plus x plus x plus x plus x, you would combine all of those x's together and see how many there were. So if there were 5x's, 5x. There are 8x's, 8x, and so forth. So you're often not going to be given the actual tiles. So you can either picture them in your mind or think about the tiles that have the exact same variable / exponent. So you can either picture them in your mind, so like see the and visualize the actual tiles, or think about combining the terms with the exact same variable or variables / exponent. So you need to look at which one basically which tile looks like the one that you're looking to match with. And then that should be the tile that you combine. So then now we're going to do a couple examples. So what does this actually look like in practice? So example 1, let's pretend we have 2x squared plus xy plus y squared plus x plus 3 plus x squared plus 3xy plus 2. So what I like to do is, especially when I have a really long expression like this, I'm obviously not going to think about drawing all of that, but I think about, how could I make more sense or make sure I'm using all of the tiles or not skipping any. So what I do, I will draw a shape around each type of term that matched another term, and then it's basically make it a matching game. So I'll take the look at the first term. I see 2x squared, so I'll put a circle around 2x squared. And then I'm going to see what other expression or what term can I combine this 2x squared with. And then I'll say, oh, look, there's an x squared. So I'm not going to just circle the x squared. I'm also going to circle the operation before, which is plus. So plus x squared, so then I know that I'm adding an x squared. So 2x squared plus x squared should get you 3x squared. So then after I get the 3x squared, then I go to my next term. And I say, oh, I have an xy. So for my xy, I'll put a rectangle underneath. And then I'll see plus xy, and then I'll look for another xy, and I see, oh, there's another plus 3xy, so I'll put a rectangle underneath that one. So then I'll say 1xy plus 3xy, that should give me plus 4xy. And then I'll go to the next term, which is y squared. So then I'll put a square around plus y squared. And then I'll look, do I have any y squareds? And I was like, nope, there's none left that I haven't touched yet. So then I will just write it down, y squared. And then next I'll look at my next term, which is x. And I'll put a triangle around my plus x and then look for another x, and I don't see any. So I know that it's just plus x. And then my last is a number. my numbers or my units. So plus 3, I'll underline, mix that with plus 2, combine those together, and that's plus 5. So this is the final answer, but then I'll take a look and say, is it in the right order? So in algebra, when you're looking with algebraic expressions, you think about the order of the order of the expression by the alphabet. So technically X comes first, then Y, and then Z. So then your X's will go first, then your XY, and then your Y's. So let's try to put this in order. 3x squared, X is first, so then yes, 3x squared should continue to be first. And then I'll look for the next X, which is here, so plus X. Then I'll go to my XY tile, so 4XY and plus 4XY. And then after I go do my XYs, then I go to my Y tile, which is Y squared. And then last but not least is my number, that's 5. So then this is now also the correct order in which you should put your algebra tiles. So we're going to try another example. So example 2, let's take a look. So using the idea of the previous example, I'm going to write out an expression, then we're going to draw those shapes again. So 3x squared minus 2x plus 7 minus 5x squared plus 3x minus 2. So then I'm going to do the same thing where I draw my shapes. So I have 3x squared for the circle. I'm going to find the next 3, or just x squared. So I see negative or minus 5x squared. So I'm going to combine 3x squared minus 5x squared, which equals negative 2x squared. And then I'll go to my next term, which is the x tile. So then I'll put a triangle around minus 2x. And then there is another x, so then plus 3x. So then negative minus 2x plus 3x is just x. And then you look at your numbers are left. 7 minus 2 is positive 5. And then I'll check the order, x squared, x, and 5. That is already in order. I do not have to change anything at all. And don't forget, anytime I'm ever going too fast, please feel free to rewind, pause, stop, slow it down. This is a YouTube video, so you have all full control of that. So those are our 2 examples. So you learned about terms in last week's Math Notes box on lesson 2.1.2. So now we are going to look at how many terms are in each. So in example 1, let's think about how many terms were in example 1. Remember, terms are numbers, variables that are separated by plus or addition symbol or a subtraction symbol. So if you look at our simplified version here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms. So example 1 had 5 terms. We had 3x squared, x, 4xy, y squared, and 5. So 3x squared, x, 4xy, y squared, and then we also had 5. Example 2, had 3 terms, and they were negative 2x squared, x, and then 5. So these are the 3 terms. They're separated by either plus or minus, addition or subtraction. So to summarize everything that we just learned, or to answer our essential questions, what we typically do in our summary, we need to think about, how do I combine like terms? So to combine like terms, so CLT, like I mentioned before, combine like terms by combining terms that share the exact same variable or variables slash the exponent. So I'm going to give you 2 problems for on your own to work on the combined like terms, and we'll go over them in class tomorrow. So for the first term that I want you to try on your own, I want you to do 2x plus 3x plus 3 plus 4x squared plus 10 plus x. So that's the first problem I want you to try. And then after you finish that problem, then for problem B, I want you to try 4x plus 4y squared plus y squared plus 9 plus 10 plus x plus 3x. So now you get to try this on your own. Remember to think about the terms that have the exact same variable slash exponent, and then you should be good to go.